Welcome to Breaking Wire. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. For decades, the world's goods were produced wherever labor and materials were cheapest, often in far-flung corners of the globe. Companies chased lower costs, setting up factories in Asia, Latin America, and beyond, creating a complex web of manufacturing that spanned continents. This relentless pursuit of efficiency led to vast, intricate supply chains, networks so sprawling that a single product might cross multiple borders before reaching your hands. But these global links, while efficient, were also incredibly fragile. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed just how vulnerable this system was. When one factory shut down, it could trigger a domino effect, halting production lines and emptying store shelves worldwide. Suddenly, the world realized that efficiency had come at the cost of resilience. Now, governments and businesses are rethinking the old model. Instead of focusing solely on cost, they're prioritizing resilience, reliability, and the ability to adapt quickly to disruptions. Strategic planning and risk management have become just as important as price. This isn't the end of globalization, but rather a transformation. Countries are shifting toward regional partnerships, building stronger ties with neighbors, and investing in strategic self-sufficiency to reduce over-reliance on distant suppliers. Unexpected players like Canada and Saudi Arabia are stepping into the spotlight. They're investing billions in advanced technology, clean energy, and modern infrastructure, aiming to become new hubs of innovation and production. Their bold moves are redrawing the global economic map, shifting centers of manufacturing and technological development, and creating new trade routes that will define the future. This transformation will touch every aspect of our lives, from the price and availability of your next car, to the types of jobs created in your community, and the way industries operate. Even the source of your energy is changing, as countries invest in renewables, oil, and new technologies to secure their own supplies and reduce vulnerabilities. The stories unfolding in Canada and Saudi Arabia offer a glimpse into the new economic landscape of the 21st century, one defined by adaptability, innovation, and a reimagined approach to global trade. For decades, Canada has been recognized around the world for its vast natural resources, its sprawling forests, rich mineral deposits, and abundant oil sands. These resources have powered the nation's economy and shaped its global identity. But beneath the surface, a quiet revolution is underway. Canada is steadily transforming itself into a global tech powerhouse, often without the fanfare seen in Silicon Valley or Asia's tech capitals. By leveraging a highly educated, diverse workforce and the country's renowned political stability, Canada is investing billions of dollars into cutting-edge fields like artificial intelligence, clean energy, and advanced manufacturing. Universities and research centers are producing world-class talent, while government incentives attract international innovators. Cities such as Toronto and Montreal have emerged as global hubs for AI research and development, drawing top-tier talent and significant venture capital from around the world. These cities are now home to some of the most influential AI labs and startups on the planet. Canada's abundant clean energy resources, hydroelectric, wind, and solar, are fueling a new wave of innovation in electric vehicle battery production and green hydrogen technology. This shift is positioning Canada at the forefront of the global clean tech movement. By building secure, regional supply chains and investing in automation, Canada is reducing its reliance on distant and sometimes unstable sources, ensuring greater economic resilience and security for the future. The nation's focus is on quality, innovation, and forging deep, strategic partnerships with trusted allies. These collaborations are helping Canadian companies expand their reach and influence on the world stage. As a result, Canada is rapidly moving beyond its traditional role as a supplier of raw materials, emerging as a leader in the design, development, and export of high-tech goods and services. Through innovation, collaboration, and a commitment to sustainability, Canada is carving out a new, resilient role in the global economy, one that promises long-term prosperity and influence for generations to come. Saudi Arabia's future is no longer just about oil. With Vision 2030, the kingdom is investing hundreds of billions in AI, biotech, and smart manufacturing. The NEOM megacity, powered by renewables, is a symbol of this ambition, a hub for advanced technology and innovation. The Public Investment Fund is driving bold investments at home and abroad, aiming to create entire ecosystems. Saudi Arabia is building logistics and digital infrastructure to become a global trade and tech hub. This transformation is about economic diversification and a new global role. The stakes are high, requiring massive investment and cultural change. The kingdom is betting on a sustainable, post-oil economy. The global trade map is being redrawn as countries around the world rethink their economic strategies, diversify partnerships, and establish new supply routes. In recent years, shifting geopolitical tensions and supply chain disruptions have forced nations to reconsider their traditional trading partners and look for more resilient alternatives. Canada, for example, is actively expanding beyond its long-standing reliance on the United States. The country is forging new trade deals with Europe and the Indo-Pacific region, and joining multilateral pacts like the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, or CPTPP. These moves are designed to open up fresh opportunities for Canadian businesses and reduce vulnerability to any single market. By tapping into new markets, Canada is not only reducing its dependence on China and the US, but also positioning itself as a more agile player in the global economy. This diversification helps cushion the impact of trade disputes and global shocks. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia is also making bold moves. The kingdom is building stronger ties with fast-growing economies in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. By leveraging its vast investment resources, Saudi Arabia is creating new markets for its exports and expanding its influence across multiple continents. Both Canada and Saudi Arabia are investing heavily in modern infrastructure, ports, railways, and advanced digital logistics hubs to support these emerging trade routes. These investments are crucial for ensuring the smooth flow of goods and adapting to the demands of a rapidly changing global marketplace. As these new connections take shape, they are giving rise to entirely new economic geographies and trade patterns. Regions that were once peripheral are now becoming central nodes in the global supply network. The result is a more complex, multipolar world of commerce, where influence and opportunity are spread across a wider range of players. Businesses and governments alike must adapt to this new reality, navigating a landscape that is more interconnected, yet also more competitive and unpredictable. Ultimately, the future of trade will be shaped by these shifting alliances and evolving supply corridors, as nations continue to adapt and innovate in pursuit of economic resilience and growth. These strategies are becoming reality through major projects. In Canada, automakers are building EV battery factories, creating a regional supply chain from mines to assembly lines. The Canadian AI sector is thriving, with companies like Cohere developing world-class technology. In Saudi Arabia, NEOM hosts one of the world's largest green hydrogen plants, aiming to lead in clean energy exports. The kingdom is also building smart manufacturing and pharmaceutical industries to reduce import reliance. Both countries are using capital and innovation to build resilient, strategic supply chains. These projects are laying the groundwork for future economies less dependent on old models. The transformation is visible, tangible, and accelerating. These supply chain shifts are reshaping jobs, businesses, and daily life worldwide. New factories in Canada mean jobs shift from Asia to North America, changing employment patterns. Businesses must diversify suppliers, accepting higher short-term costs for long-term stability. Consumers may pay more for goods, but benefit from greater reliability and fewer shortages. Countries joining trusted supply networks, like Mexico or Vietnam, gain new opportunities. Products will increasingly reflect values like environmental and labor standards. The shift is from a cost-driven world to one focused on security and innovation. It's a fundamental change in the DNA of the global economy. Canada and Saudi Arabia's pivots signal a new era for global technology and trade, reshaping the landscape of international cooperation. The world is moving from centralized manufacturing to multiple regional hubs, each with its own unique strengths and specialties. This creates resilience but also introduces new competition and risks of protectionism. The challenge is to diversify, not fragment, the global economy. The opportunities: faster innovation, broader prosperity, and greater collaboration. and progress on global challenges that affect us all. National strategy now means actively shaping supply chains for both security and sustainable growth. The future will be more complex, competitive, and innovative than ever before. The great unbundling is here, remaking our world before our very eyes.